Hey guys! So today's daily dose I'm going to call True Self for Your Health. It's so funny because I feel like the most important thing in the world is to be true to yourself. I'm going to tell you why I think so. Because when you're not being true to yourself, that's when we get sick. That's when we start feeling depressed. That's when we feel out of balance. There's a dis-ease in our system. And I have had multiple experiences of being sick I've had shingles. I mean, I've had crazy stuff that has happened to me, and then realizing that there was something not in alignment with my truth. And so I'm one of those people, and I think a lot of kids being born now are similar to this, where I always knew who I was and what I wanted to do. I was sitting on my mom's bed when I was 8 years old watching fashion TV saying, I want to be a model. I did that. And then as a teenager, when I started doing that for a living, I said, you know what? What I really want to do is help people be who they really are. And what I had to do is figure out how to keep that myself first. Yeah, I always knew who I was, but there's all these things in the world that at one point or another make us think that we're not enough as we are. So we start to feel unworthy, and there's like this wound that we all have in some way. And when that wound gets re-triggered, what we do is we kind of compromise who we are, or we reject ourselves, and we get sick, and we're not being true to ourselves. And it's funny because when you look at that pattern, it's not the rejection of the world or others that really hurts us. It's the fact that we then reject ourselves because of that. And I feel like the goal in life, and the goal to be healthy, and the goal to be happy is to be true to yourself. So how do we do that? Well, think about it. If something's happening for me, not to me, every time that wound gets triggered, that unworthiness gets triggered, you can, instead of seeing it as, oh, it's a confirmation that I'm not good enough, start seeing it as, oh, it's an opportunity for me to reframe that misbelief of me not being worthy. So if I were to take my own experience, which I love doing, I can see that every time my wound of being unworthy would have gotten sort of reactivated, I can see how I would take action to see why. And what I discovered for me is, what it showed me is, oh, that's the curriculum I have here. Those are the things I have to work on to strengthen. For me personally, it has always been the opinions of others would throw me off, because I'd feel like, oh no, if other people aren't liking me or rejecting me or whatever, then how do I not reject myself? That was always my thing growing up. And as the universe would have it, I became a model and got to be rejected all the time, so that I got to learn that the opinions of others are always going to be different. You're never going to be good enough for everyone. So the one thing I do now is I'm good enough for myself. I love myself. I feel that I'm totally worthy, and every day I remember more and more of my true essence as a soul having a human experience. So anyway, that's my daily dose for today, True Self for Your Health. If you guys have any questions, comment below or email me. Have a beautiful day. Satnam.